Hello there, and welcome to the Bearded Peacock. It's my channel where we talk all things Leeds United, and I haven't been on for a little while. I haven't been well. So yeah, I think the last video I did was when Fark was announced, which was what last Tuesday, I think. So little while away. Hope everybody's well. Let me know in the comments how you are and how you've been and what your thoughts are on what we're speaking about today in another Rumours Around Leeds video. It's a bumper video. There's a lot going on the day I choose to come on and do a video. There's plenty of news to go on. So do a little recap of what's gone on quickly in the last sort of week or so. Then we'll get straight into the news today. So yeah, basically first we'll start with the outgoings, the boring stuff, get that out the way with. So obviously wheels are in motion now to the end goal, which is promotion back to the Premier League. We have quite a few going out on loan. I think there's as many as five. There's been obviously a permanent departure as well. So Robin Koch, Brendan Aronson, Diego Llorente, and Rasmus Christensen all have gone out on loan. And then Rodrigo has gone on a permanent deal to Qatar, hasn't he? Robin Koch to back to Germany. Eintracht Frankfurt for a loan. Um, there's been Brendan Aronson, Champions League football for him next season at Union Berlin. I think he scored a goal in the pre-season friendly, didn't he? Other day. So there's that, and then two. Obviously, I don't know what Jose Mourinho has been smoking, but he wants. Well, he's got Diego Llorente back on a season-long loan, and also he has now Rasmus Christensen, who was signed last week, I think, or over the weekend on a season long loan as well. Yeah. So and then like I said, Rodrigo late last week signing for Qatari side. I can't remember the name of, but we'll look upon his career and follow his career with interest. Oh, the only one of those departures that really I was a little bit disappointed by, but I knew it was gonna go really. Can't really keep him in the Championship. Spanish international had a great season last season. Strange move for me, but that's not for me to decide, is it? Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on all those departures. It's good. My opinion is it's good. Get those players out of the door. They obviously didn't want to be at Leeds. Jump ship at the first opportunity too. Obviously think they're good enough to play in a higher division than the Championship, but they got us there in the first place. There is another departure, and that has happened today. Is another loan move. That makes it five loans. We're only allowed another two going out on loan. I think there'll be more departures in the coming days and weeks. But it's Marc Roca who's gone on loan to Real Betis on a season long loan, but it's an option to buy. So if he does well in Seville, isn't it, in Betis, I'm sure they'll probably buy him, and that's him. He did send a sort of message to the Leeds fans on his social media, didn't he? I didn't read it. I didn't read it to the end, to be honest. I don't really care. It's another one I don't really care about. If you're going to come in for a season, play very poor times, not had a couple of good games, didn't he? And that was about it. Couldn't even get into the team. Couldn't even get into a low on confidence, low in form, relegation concerned team and relegated team in the end. Couldn't even get into the team. He was dropped, wasn't he? I think at the end of the season, really. And now he's got to move back. Maybe it might suit him back in Spain. Who knows? But yeah, Real Betis, strange. I think it was a strange sort of announcement video. A couple of rocks on the top of Real Betis Stadium. My Spanish isn't too good, really, but I think they were singing about Mark Rocker. I don't know. Very strange, but have a look at it if you want to and leave your thoughts on Rocker Rocker's time at Leeds, because it looks like it's come to an end with that message. Um, yeah, and another one out the door. Keep them coming, as far as I'm concerned. But a player that has been rumoured to be going out of Leeds a lot and rumoured heavily to be going out of Leeds is that young man Willy Gnonto. Phil Hay has given an update this afternoon or at some point today, saying that Willy is of interest to obviously quite a lot of teams. Everton seem to be the one that is pursuing him the hardest, and Leeds United did knock back a bid of £15 million earlier on in the last week, and for £15 million, Leeds have knocked them back, Everton, and it's a very strong stance from the 49ers and Leeds United that Willy is not for sale. It's looking likely that Leeds will table a new offer to Willy for a new contract, improved contract. Maybe they'll make him one of the highest paid players. He's only 19 still. For me, he'd benefit another season at least in the Championship and see where he goes from there. But I don't know. He's had a relatively good season for a teenager, didn't he? Bought him for peanuts, really, in today's market. And I think Leeds will only sell, and this is for a few of the players, key players that we know they see. Vobo, we know they see Adams, we know they see Harrison and Willy Gnonto as well as key players that they want to keep. Whether they can keep hold of them is another conversation altogether, but I think Leeds want to keep them, and I think only a only a silly offer that comes in will prize them away from Leeds, really, particularly if Willy signs new contract. I can't see him going this time. I think we will sell one of those guys, and I think it might be Harrison. For me, Tyler Adams, like I said, unless a silly offer comes in, will stay because Leeds have slapped, I think, £35 million on his head. It was too strong for Villa, wasn't it? Will it be too strong for somebody else? I don't know, but I think he stays. To be honest, I think Voba probably stays as well. Give one of those two the captain for me, and see what happens. But yeah, that's another one. Willing on to not for sale. Give me your thoughts in the comments there below, and then we get on to some incomings finally. Now I've sort of gone off. I've not talked about incomings because there's been silly ones here, there, and everywhere over the last few weeks, and nothing really legit. Now we're starting to get to some legit ones, and also we don't know where the squad's going to be. I think we're starting to get an idea now of what the squad's going to look like come the 6th of August in our first game at home to Cardiff City. Yeah, so I think there's been, like I said, it's been a real fast day. A lot of news coming out of Leeds, a lot of rumours, a lot of legit stuff as well. So that's what we're doing here now. And it's Ethan Ampadu who is agreed to sign, personal terms agreed, everything's agreed. We're just awaiting the medical and obviously to all go through. There's rumours that that's being scheduled for Friday, which seems a bit of a time away, doesn't it, with it being Monday today. But yeah, Ethan Ampadu came out this morning, I think was broken by the Evening Standard, and then Phil Hay, and then Fabrizio Romano has said his piece as well. Personal terms have been agreed. Rumoured to be a fee of about £7 million. Ethan Ampadu, lots of experience at only 22 years of age. Defensive midfielder, we'll say he is because he likes to play there more than centre back. He can play in the centre defensive position, but I think he will probably be deployed as a more of a CDM role, or part of the two midfielders in a 4-2-3-1, really, probably, or a 4-3-3, potentially a three-man midfield. Let's wait and see. We'll get on to more incoming in the midfielder in just in a bit. But yeah, Ethan Ampadu, Welsh international, 42 caps for Wales, obviously born in England, but is can play for Wales. 42 caps for them. He's Chelsea's longest serving player, serving senior player. He's been there since 2017, since signing from Exeter. I think that was his boyhood club. I think he was born in Exeter, wasn't he? 2017, he's been there. He's only played 12 games for them. Few in the Premier League. I think he has Premier League experience with Sheffield United in the 2021 season. Leeds fans might remember him lining up against us, definitely in the game at Bramall Lane. I don't know if he played in the 2-1 win for us at Ellen Road. I can't remember, but let me know in the comments. Obviously, nobody could go there, could they? But Premier League experience with them for a season. He spent the last 2 seasons in Serie A with first Venezia and then Spezia. He's been relegated. The last 3 clubs he's been at, Sheffield United and then the 2 in Italy, both have got relegated while he's been playing with them. Spezia last season, um, yeah, was yeah, he was relegated with them as well. So yeah, looks like he's going to come in. Let me know your thoughts on that in the comments there. But for me, solid signing this, looking like it's going to go through. So yeah, solid signing. First signing of the summer, first signing of the 49ers era, first signing for Daniel Farke. Yeah, solid enough. Lots of experience at such a young age as well. Still, yeah. So looks good. Hopefully he'll pair Tyler Adams in centre midfield. But also, let's go on to another solid rumour here. Maybe it's Glen Kamara he might partner, or maybe it's Kamara might partner Adams, because the Yorkshire Evening Post, it's Graham Smythe or Graham Smith, is saying about this. Leeds like him. Leeds have been asking about him recently, looking like a few other teams are also interested. £5 million is thought to be what it'll take to get Glen Kamara to Ellen Road. He's been at Rangers, of course, since 2019. Spent his youth around England, Arsenal, a couple of spells in the lower league, League One, Southend as well. He played at as well. Obviously, Finnish international, 50 odd caps for them. Born in Finland, but I think he came to England as a youngster and spent his youth in England, now playing in Rangers as a centre midfield player. Lots of experience at 27 years old. Champions League experience as well, Europa League as well. So, Leeds are interested. There are some places that are saying that personal terms are being agreed as well for Kamara. Let's wait and see how that one progresses. But let me know in the comments what you're thinking about that. For me, again, would be a fantastic signing, lots of experience, and probably would again partner Adams in the middle of the park. Fantastic. If you've got Ampadu, JB Gray, that to me looks like a decent set of centre mid options. So let me know in the comments on that one. The next one is Emmanuel Dennis. Now, this one seems to be gathering pace a little bit. I don't know how legit the rumours are, though. Rumours are that he's agreed personal terms with Leeds. It came out over the weekend from Football Insider, so not a really good source, but maybe it's gathering pace from elsewhere as well, that he has been told he can leave Forest and he wants to join Leeds. So let's wait and see how it progresses. Dennis would be a good signing for me. Can play out on the out wide, but predominantly as a centre forward. So would fill a hole. We need a centre forward, don't we? We need a centre forward that can score goals, really. But in the Championship, maybe he would. Been in England for a few years now. First of all with Watford, then he signed for Nottingham Forest last summer. Didn't really go to plan in Nottingham for him. The Nigerian international, only 2 goals last season, but one was a very nice goal against Newcastle. I seem to remember a lovely, well taken finish, a chip, but only 2 goals. Yeah, Forest signed loads of players, didn't they? Didn't really work out for him there. Obviously, probably on the move this summer. Will it be to Ellen Road? Let me know this. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments there on this one below. And then finally, oh, that might be it. Actually, that might be it. I might have missed one out, but yeah, I'm sure you'll let me know in the comments any other rumours that you guys have heard of. But let me know what you're thinking on all them, all that news. Firstly, all the outgoings. Obviously, Mark Roca outgoing today. Ethan Ampadu, potential signing. Glen Kamara, potential signing. And, of course, Emmanuel Dennis as a potential signing. Let me know in the comments what you're thinking. Hopefully, I'll be back again. Well, hopefully, get back to doing it regularly We'll wait and see, but it looks like it's ramping up now, which is good to see. It had to at some stage. But thanks very much for watching. Marching on together. I'll see you on the next one.